Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day to review the worst TV show in Disney Plus history. What if Season 3, Episode 3, what if the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier? I mean, I remember watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I said, it would be the greatest show ever if you had an Isaiah Bradley show, where I think he was in Vietnam, if I'm not mistaken, or the Korean War. Wouldn't that have been kind of cool? Super soldier there fighting the Vietnamese or the Koreans or something like that, and then he has to battle the Winter Soldier in the season finale. Wouldn't that have been an awesome product? But no. They decide we're gonna get that battle, Bucky versus Super Soldier, but it's gonna be the Red Guardian. One of the biggest, I don't want to say one of the biggest, they dropped the ball on him, but just one of the biggest clowns in the MCU right now. No one respects that character. No one respects him at all. He's dumb. You have made this character that's supposed to be a badass super soldier into just a joke machine. Either he says something stupid or someone makes fun of him. That's his entire character. He is the comedy relief. And now we're going to have him. I mean, they're paying David Harbour prices for him. I'm pretty sure he's voicing the character. So you're paying David Harbour to be the comic relief. Unbelievable. How it's like the wasted money is the goal of Marvel, but this episode, I don't know, I'm expecting fight scenes, but we all know it's just going to be how many jokes can we get out in a single minute. Let's see what happens.
The night the Winter Soldier came to assassinate Howard and Maria Stark. How could it have gone so differently?
How? He would have had to have been tracking Bucky this entire time, and then to stop him from getting the super soldier serums?
What if?
Again, the idea of what if, I'm going to say this every single episode, it's not to change everything. It's to have a small, tiny detail like, what if Spider-Man was the Punisher? What if Spider-Man, just like Batman, had a no-kill rule? And he just said, it's open season on all these people. Imagine that. What would that look like? What if Captain Carter jumped into the machine? Peggy Carter jumped into the machine and became Captain Carter. That's what if was founded on. Not, hey, let's change everything about this. They don't even know their own product at this point.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's what I've said watching every single episode so far.
You want me to go undercover as a data input manager in Ohio?
Senior.
It's like they made his character to just be the joke, the butt of every joke.
I am the Red Guardian.
And no one cares about you. You are one of the biggest super soldiers in the MCU. A guy locked away in a Russian prison. At the end of the earth, in the middle of nowhere. They locked him away because he was so tough and everything. Arm wrestling all these guys in Black Widow and beating them all. And now he's just a joke. What the hell?
And yet you ask this of me. It's a pretty top
Imagine that for David Harbour. Obviously, he's not the top actor in Hollywood, but after Stranger Things, you would think more doors would have opened. I know they tried to put him in Hellboy. That didn't really work out that well. And when I heard he was going to be Red Guardian, I'm thinking, oh, that's going to be pretty cool. It just seems weird that it's not working out better for him. Like, you put him in Marvel, and he's just a joke. He's just kind of the same character in Stranger Things now, because now his character is just a comic relief. He's just a character that's just fed up with everything and is just trying to get by. And that's what I feel like his character is now in Marvel.
Whispers in the halls. The Rook. I've never heard of this crook. Rook! It's a chess piece. Draco, don't play dumb with me.
What the fuck? Also, is this Draco? The dude from the Black Widow movie? That I said out of all the villains in the MCU, he actually won, but chose not to? Because at any given moment, he could have just pressed a button and activated all the widows in the world and could have been in control of every single government in the entire world? Yes, no one in MCU history, probably in movie history, has ever won more than this guy, yet chose not to.
General Dreykov.
Yeah, son of a bitch. This is Dreykov, and they're trying to ship the Red Guardian to Ohio to work in a company? Why is this dude not out there just toppling governments? Do you not know the power of a super soldier? Just in terms of politics and also cinematic battle-wise? Like, you could have this guy doing the coolest things, yet he's sitting at a table talking about middle management?
I need you to defrost the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier!
So you don't even take him seriously in his own universe. He's a super soldier, yet you're gonna use the Winter Soldier instead?
He's not even real Russian! Hey.
Yeah, he's really not. Why did they give him the Red Star? He's not Russian.
Don't be mad that your brother has...
Yeah, that's a great point. We have all these super soldiers. We could just take over everything. Why are we complaining about this?
Maybe it's time for the Red Guardian to spread his wings. Will appreciate my skills!
This is literally conversations that happen with people and their bosses in HR. Like, oh, I'll just go somewhere else. This is what... Again, I said this last episode. I can't believe I'm saying this again. You have the entire catalog of Marvel heroes and villains. You have free range to do any storyline you want. And clearly Kevin Feige is not remotely stepping in or reading any of the pages. This is what you came up with?
Celebrate that!
Like, what are we into this? We're almost 3 minutes into this episode. Nothing happened.
What are you going to do, huh? Put in an application at S.H.I.E.L.D.? Then the Red Guardian...
You know what? Do it. Go to S.H.I.E.L.D. What would happen right now if the Red Guardian left and went to S.H.I.E.L.D. and said, hey, I have all the information you need on Dreykov and his master plan and all the sleeper agents he has in all these different places around the world, and I want to work for you and be your I don't know, your herald of death or something, and get my revenge on all these people. S.H.I.E.L.D. would be like, oh, well, take a seat, buddy.
All right.
Also, I'm very confused of how things got this bad for the Red Guardian. Wouldn't you think this dude is being just flushed with missions to go on? That Russia is constantly sending this dude out there I thought this episode would be him exhausted. Because wouldn't you just have him out there just doing shit all day and night? This is such a stupid idea. That they have to keep using the code words to turn him into obedient Winter Soldier. Like, why can't you just find someone that's loyal to you that you could just make into this? Why do they have to find a guy that's... I mean, it's not like they're using Bucky and saying, hey, you're an American, you know about the U.S. Army and stuff like that. We're going to use you because you know everything. He didn't really do that. It's not like they used Bucky and said, okay, cool, you know where all the nukes are, and you know what all the battle plans of World War II are, or anything like that. It's like, no, we're just going to take this dude, we're going to keep him alive, we're going to brainwash him. Why couldn't you just use someone loyal to the cause and just turn them into a super soldier? Why did it have to be a guy literally who fell out of a moving train and lost his arm? Oh, it's funny because he's on a Game Boy and really not paying attention.
Ready to comply.
It's funny because he's ready for the mission and the Red Guardian is just not caring, and he's on a plane, probably flying coach with children crying and yelling around him. I swear to you, this is my first time watching this, and I said exactly this. Also, we really have to do something with the world of parenting. I do not understand why in church, when there is a screaming child, the parents just let them scream. Why not sit at the end of the aisle, at the end of the pew, and it's like, okay, cool, my kid is starting to scream. Let me take him and bring him outside so he won't scream anymore. I never understand that, how parents are like, hey, cool, my kid's screaming. I'll just let him do it.
Business or pleasure?
Well, I come for the pleasure.
You are not cool. At all. The Red Guardian is such a failed character in Marvel. Besides the comic relief, what do you get out of this guy? What does he bring to the table? And again, as I said, from the David Harbour standpoint of it, where he was in Stranger Things, a really popular show that kind of made Netflix when it first came out, wouldn't you think he would have like a sense of pride? I'm like, hey, why am I just a reject now? Like, you're paying me all this money. That's great. Money's great and everything, but you're the laughing stock on screen. You're not funny, and your products are all terrible. Don't you have any sense of pride whatsoever at this point? It's funny because it's dumb. You are not catching the Winter Soldier on a motorcycle. Shut the hell up. You are They're really having it where this guy has super speed. Get out of here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! The mission is to steal the fancy serum.
No witnesses.
No.
This shouldn't be a conversation at all. Wouldn't... It's so crazy that Bucky just smacked him with the case. Shouldn't it have been where Bucky was gonna shoot Howard Stark, and then he jumped in, smacked the gun away, maybe they had a little bit of fight, and as he's holding them say, oh, hey, the mission is not to kill them. He's like, no witnesses, and elbows him in the crotch. That would have been so much cooler.
The Red Guardian is Russia's greatest super spy. Anyone can kill.
You are not a spy. I don't understand where the Red Guardian thinks that he's James Bond. You are the Hulk. There is nothing about you that is suave and cool. Your mission is to just destroy everything in your path.
I am the wind.
Also, can we just, for again, establish that this is what's happening right now in this episode? That he's going off on a stupid tangent and a dumbass monologue when we could be getting these two just fighting? Like when it opened up, how we saw that, oh, they're fighting right now? No, we're going to waste time with David Harbour going on a monologue. Great job.
Vanish without a trace.
You are like 6'7" and 400 pounds. Where are you vanishing to?
No witnesses.
Yes.
Bucky, please do us a favor. Shoot him in the face.
Runs back to his capitalist pig friends and warns them that they're...
Why do places in Hollywood that are literally built on money complain about capitalism so much? I will never understand that Hollywood is like, hey, we're going to take shots at capitalism and, you know, people are going to love it. People are going to watch our products and go, oh, yes, capitalism is the worst, as they're in America making money and spending their money on things that they want. Unbelievable.
Revolution is coming and he wears red.
The revolution is coming. You are not the revolution. Again, Dreykov already won. He's just wasting time here. What? Why is Bucky not killing this guy? Oh. That's where the episode should end. That's gonna be my thumbnail. What if Bucky was a terrible shot? I'm gonna just really say this right now. If this entire episode, this is like a 26-minute episode, looks like, if the next 22 minutes is these two just brawling it out, that's all I want. But we're not going to get that. We're going to get buddy cop comedy, where these two are going to be enemies, but we're kind of friends, and we're going to be cool in the end, and we're going to be for the common cause. My first time watching it, that's what's going to happen here. Oh, officer, this isn't what it looks like, I swear.
Oh, I have one.
Wait a second, why are we... This should not be a, hey, we're going to hang out right now. No, you guys were just trying to kill each other a second ago. We're not up to the part where we're not so different, you and I.
Is that the XZ8?
10.
10.
XZ10.
What happened to the 9? Was there a 9?
What is happening here with Marvel? How are these people employed? Telling you, I really hope Kevin Feige just gets the boot this year. That's my prediction of 2025. Kevin Feige gets fired. Because I don't think Doomsday is going to be that great. I really don't. The budget is going to be astronomical. They're going to cram every single person that's ever been associated with a Marvel movie. The budget for that movie is going to be probably way more than Avatar 2. Where this thing's going to have to at least make $1 billion just to begin to break even. And that's not even going to be with the marketing budget.
Did you secure the package?
1 out of 3 ain't bad.
Net.
No, that's still bad.
You have failed your mission, soldier. You're
Yes, you did.
on your own for extraction. Over.
You're on your own. What does that mean? And also, how long does the saying the certain code words, how long does that have an effect on Bucky? Does it wear off eventually? Because if it does, why would you would have to get this guy back in the room quickly then, right?
They say they care, but do they?
This is not helping you career-wise at all, David. You should really look to get out of this.
I never fail.
I never fail. Wow, my life is ruined right now. Also, Sebastian Stan, another guy making horrible moves in Hollywood these days.
My name is Dr. Bill Foster.
Is that Goliath? I don't know. He kind of looks like the same guy that was in season 2.
Howard and Maria Stark, concussions, lacerations.
What'd they see?
Not much.
What do they see? They have concussions and lacerations, and they're in the ambulances right now. What did they see? Nothing. They were asleep.
Ranger, in my world, we don't get the luxury of guessing.
Remember when the Red Guardian and the Winter Soldier were on screen and they were doing things and there was a mission? What does this have to do with it? Why are you trying to waste my time by trying to find these two? This is going to be like, what, First Blood? Where they just send all the local police departments after these two and they just annihilate them?
That trail of blue cookie monster blood has me thinking
This gunk can change the course of history.
This gunk is none of your business and way above your pay grade, and that's all I need to say on it, and I can go, and you're not going to help me.
We are dealing with genetically, biologically super soldiers.
Is there a sense of secrecy going on in this world whatsoever that they just told everyone here, hey, the government has the ability to make super soldiers? Wouldn't you want to keep... Isn't the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarriers, like, invisible? Because they don't want everyone to see them? Yes, we're just going to tell the world, hey, by the way, the government has super soldiers, and there's 2 of them on the loose. Why am I trusting these random state police officers? Why don't you have 1,000 S.H.I.E.L.D. officers here right now? Take over the scene and get these people out of here because they're just wasting your time.
These men are trained to infiltrate and destroy.
How do you also know that the Winter Soldier and Red Guardian were here? Did you pull the camera footage?
To face them is to face death.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. Again, first time watching this. They're going to cut over to the Red Guardian doing something silly. I don't know. For some reason, I think him getting poison ivy on his butt comes to mind. I don't know if they're going to do that. But for some odd reason, I think the Red Guardian now has poison ivy. Ah, damn it. I was so close.
Foisting capitalist greed onto the working man!
Russia is the worst place ever. Why are you trying to make it sound like capitalism sucks and Russia's doing so well right now?
You've been brainwashed by the bourgeois...
Oh no, they're at a lemonade stand. I know it. They're getting lemonade right now from a little Girl Scout.
The pigs who force you into paper hats and servitude.
Sir.
Oh, I was so close. I was right on the edge of that.
All I asked was if you wanted fries with that.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. They literally just did the meme.
Demand the revolution! Seize the means of...
Okay. I've been watching a lot of Downton Abbey lately, and they have a character whose entire personality is, I'm from Ireland, and it's a lot of revolutionary stuff over there, and we should take down all the monarchies and everything like that. And it was just every episode about, hey, this society's terrible, but I'm going to continue to live in it and not go to sacred Ireland and live there because it's a crap hole. Like, why do people go to America and then crap on it when their own countries are so stupid?
Are yours for the taking!
Relax. I can't believe that I actually thought David Harbour was going to have a great career after Stranger. I think he just got divorced recently, too.
When do you get to eat?
On my lunch break.
I'm a vegetarian fart knocker.
Oh my god, you're the worst person ever. I don't understand vegetarians and vegans.
Hey, Lucy, is it?
What the fuck? The Winter Soldier is, dare I say this for the kids, gonna riz this woman up?
Can we get a couple sixes and 2 Cokes?
Do you have money, sir?
Sure.
Wait a second, but they were already ordering, and she said, I only asked you if you wanted fries with that, so they already placed their order.
I'll throw in some extra fries.
No, you can't do that. You'll get fired.
Well, knock it off, Captain Personality. You're embarrassing us.
This is not... I don't even know its point. Is this like I shut my brain off and I'm just having fun with this?
You're going to get us caught.
You're going to get us caught. You were just shouted at the minimum wage worker about starting the revolution. And also, let's pretend for a second all the minimum wage workers started a revolution. What would they get out of it? You would so you would have less than what you already started with. You would have no job or any means whatsoever. So you'd be poor still.
I was liberating her mind, breaking her mental shackles.
Then if you did, then the burger place would not exist, right? In this world, I guess, of socialism and communism, where they're trying to push these ideas that we should all just get paid for doing nothing, who's actually going to do the work?
The Rock, the secret legend who will flip the U.S. hegemony like a monopoly board.
Wait, I thought the Winter Soldier was the Rook. I'm confused here.
Alexei.
I was wrong, but I just don't really care at this point to look back at the beginning of this episode.
The Rook will help us, especially when he sees...
Who was helping you? What is the point of this episode? You got the Super Soldier Serum, so you're supposed to go back home, right? So they're trying to find someone else. Is the Rook going to be another Super Soldier? And then what are they going to do? Team up and go against what? The facilities that made them? Why? There's no reason to.
Ha ha! Here! The most...
Where have you been carrying that this entire time?
We must acquire transport.
I am so confused here. I have no idea what their plan is and what's the problem going on here. What the hell was that?
Must be made from Russian potatoes.
No, they're certainly not.
Russia's the best.
No, it is not. It is cold and without theme parks. This might sound crazy. I thought the Kremlin was like a Disney theme park over there. Because it's just weird, magical looking castle with all these bright colors. The first time I saw it in Mission Impossible, I think it might have been like Mission Impossible 4 or 5. I had no idea that's where the Russian government was. I always thought it was a theme park because it looked like a Disney park. I'm confused here. You shouldn't be worried. As long as you guys have IDs, you're fine. They don't know who you are. You got into this country. You're good. Bucky is the problem. He probably doesn't have an ID, so just put him in the trunk.
I'll handle this one.
Why? Do they look suspicious? You can't tell what the Red Guardian looks like.
Are you relaxing? It's very hard to tell. Your eyes so angry like...
Just every time he speaks, I'm liking this less and less.
Where are you fellas headed?
Sisters.
Yes. You guys are brothers? What'd you get your sister for her birthday?
This would have been funnier if they were like black and white. They're like, oh, you guys are brothers? How?
Television.
You got her a sweater and a television?
That's really not that big of a deal. Does he think that this is the Winter Soldier and the Red Guardian? Why would you think that?
Step out of the vehicle.
I hope Bucky just blows him away right now. Like, can we go what if in a rated R setting where it's just no holds bars at all?
One!
Whoa, hey!
Again, what if Bucky was the worst shot in the world?
I had wool over his eyes!
No, you didn't. You did everything in your power to make him more suspicious.
Get in, cowboy!
No, you are not going to be the hero of this story.
Let's go round up some super soldiers.
Ah, yes, not even detective, just Officer Martinez. The second I heard your name on you, you were going to be the star of this episode.
You should dance with your enemies!
What are you talking about? Everything could be solved if Bucky would have pulled the trigger so much sooner. If he would have shot the Red Guardian when he first pulled his gun out, none of this would have happened.
Where did that come from? Did you have that the whole time?
It's like they want They just want people to laugh at how stupid this is. Red Guardian, why are you such a pacifist now? I don't understand. What's with the character change? Also, that man is dead.
Hey, this is federal property!
It's like it's written by children. Unbelievable.
You know what Karl Marx said about machines?
What did Karl Marx say about machines? Please enlighten us. That was actually the only cool thing of this episode, and very smart by Bucky.
You're never gonna catch them on foot!
I was right, it was Goliath. So he's just gonna get really, really big and run fast and chase them? That I don't understand. Why couldn't you use these powers before?
All the animals kept by this farmer. It is the worker who is most brute.
I don't think anyone writing this knows the plight of the common man and the working class or anything like that. I don't believe for a single second. The colleges are just a sham these days. I really hope the whole education system just implodes very quickly.
Again with the manifesto?
Ah, yes, again with the manifesto, yes. That's the only thing the Red Guardian is. That's when you wrote the biography for this character. It's like, oh, he's just gonna keep spouting Russian nonsense all day.
You're more brainwashed than me.
Wow, that was perfect dialogue. So on the nose and so truthful. What could you possibly do, Red Guardian?
Yes!
Did you not know your shield was back there? That's it. That's all it took. You can shoot bullets at this man and they do absolutely nothing. But if I punch him really hard in the face, he's over.
Which is a credit to the workers' union that built it.
Jesus fuck. You're the worst writers in Hollywood. Why are you all so dumb over there?
Keep going.
Oh good, we're gonna Thelma and Louise ourselves. Perfect. Perfect way to end this episode. I don't think for a single second they're gonna get to the other side. And it's gonna be one of those comical Looney Tune things where they're gonna start going and they're just gonna drop and then make a huge explosion on the ground. Oh, so they didn't make it.
The National Park Service is a federal agency, sir.
Wait a second, so they fell and you couldn't get down there until nightfall? He couldn't just go into Goliath mode and just slide down the mountain or something like that?
Besides, I once wrestled Bigfoot with my bare hands.
What?
Nah,
Who the fuck is this character and why is she here?
these yahoos don't scare me.
Oh, yes, you know why they don't scare her? Because she's a diverse-looking woman. That's why. That's her superpower.
Looks like we're going to Vegas, baby.
Why? Again, are they going to Vegas? I have no idea what's going on in this episode. Were they disavowed by their country or something? Why would the country of Russia say, hey, you know what? We got 2 super soldiers. They kind of failed their mission, so let's just get rid of them.
This will garner me a commendation, maybe even a medal.
But they don't like you anymore.
Stop it, you're scared.
Where did you pull that out of? When did you get shot?
I am Mother Russia's great protector.
I don't care about your backstory in the slightest. None of this matters to me, especially since we see in the Thunderbolts that these two do have conversations joking about what version of Super Soldier Serum did they each get. So we're just doing... That's why this episode exists. That's why they're doing this. So we can say, hey, remember these two in the What If episode? Well, you're going to love them in the Thunderbolts. That's why they made this episode.
I'm a nobody.
Not really. What about your backstory was a problem? And also, you're not self-aware right now, Winter Soldier Bucky, right? You should still be in killer assassin mode. You should not be sentimental personality mode.
Close your eyes. No. Close. No. Close it. Close.
I hope he kisses him straight on the lips. Wouldn't that just... At this point of What If, I just want them just to do something crazy. Just give me the craziest thing you could think of. It's like, what if the Red Guardian and the Winter Soldier just made out in front of the cat cages?
What's the first thing you see?
Why do you want him to have... What is the point of this? Can't they just go out and fight the government? I see Coney Island hot dogs and roller coasters. Motherfucker. I swear to you again, I am watching this for the first time. That was the most stereotypical New York thing I could think of. Was, hey, he's gonna remember Coney Island. And they did it.
I see Coney Island. See!
You should wake up. That place sucks now.
Coney Island hero and the Red Guardian.
You're the Coney Island hero. What a nightmare this show is to watch. I can't imagine watching this in a serious standpoint and trying to enjoy it.
Proud to fight next to you. Thank you. I'm going to...
You are not friends at the end of this. What's going on? Where was that phone stored this entire time?
Shostakov has become a liability.
Shostakov has been a liability for decades. He can't do anything right. You gave the super soldier serum to the worst person you possibly could have. And you know what? Another product, that would have actually been kind of funny, but this one, no.
Will not be tolerated.
What are you literally gonna do to me? I'm a super soldier. What can you possibly do to me?
All these lights, who's paying the electric bills?
People with jobs that make money, you idiot.
The worker, that is who.
No, the workers are not paying for the lights. The people that own the companies are.
We should play some craps later. You know, to blend in.
Yeah, but no all you can...
Why? Why are we trying to blend in?
You'll put them out of business.
Also, if you've never been to Las Vegas, I've been there a couple of times, it's the only place where you can look outside the hotel windows at let's just say 7 in the morning, and you look out the same window at, let's just say, 3 o'clock in the morning, and the streets are covered with people. There is no point of being in Las Vegas where it's empty. It is packed 24 hours a day. So them saying, oh, let's blend in, why? You could escape in a sea of people, and no one would ever be able to remember your face.
Here we are.
What the fuck? What are you guys doing here? Who are you here to assassinate?
Finally, to meet the Rook. How do I look?
I don't know. I'm trying to sit here and predict who this Rook is going to be. I have no idea. It's going to be someone stupid, I know it.
May Lenin smile upon us.
Did he say, may Lenin smile upon us? Okay, a little bit of research went into this episode.
Well, you're not a room.
Oh dear lord, is that Obadiah Stane? Why is he the Rook?
I am the Red Guardian, sir. This is my compatriot, the Winter Soldier. It is our...
You should have called him the Coney Island hero or something.
Be taller. Did you think that? Is that weird?
Is it weird that every second they're trying to just undercut every moment with a joke?
Bring Uncle Sam to his knees. You will ignite the revolution.
Is that Obadiah Stane? Because if it is, he is certainly not looking to bring down capitalism whatsoever. He makes more money than anyone in the entire world with making weapons. Why would he want to destroy capitalism?
Wait, so you two are Ruski spies? What?
He is so confused.
We require transport back to Russia.
Whoa.
What? This is what their idea was? That they needed his help to get back to Russia? Why couldn't you just steal a couple of boats and a bunch of supplies? You couldn't steal a plane? You couldn't do anything like that? I mean, if I had to get to Russia, just off the top of my head, I'm thinking, okay, I have no resources whatsoever. I'd probably break into Canada and then just walk to Alaska. And then just go to the tippy top of it, and then maybe try to get a boat or a plane and just fly across the ocean or sail across it. At no point would I be saying, oh, I have to go to Las Vegas to try to convince this dude to give me a plane. I mean, Red Guardian has an alternate identity, right? He got into this country legally. Obviously, Winter Soldier jumped out of a plane, but you can just steal something, right?
I am a hot-blooded American boy.
I love you already.
fear into their hearts and wallets. I feel like I'm speaking a different language here.
Yes, what is going on here? Your accent just keeps coming and going.
You two idiots were supposed to kill the Starks. Now,
Wait a second. Is Obadiah Stane like 100 years old? Because this happened when Tony Stark was in his maybe late teens, early 20s, going off to college or something like that, when his parents died. So at that point, Obadiah Stane was already established, probably in his 40s or something. So how old is he when the movie Iron Man takes place?
Howard Stark's sitting eating tapioca in a hospital, and I'm talking to you.
This really was just the worst bumbling of a plan ever. How did these two screw up everything?
Stupid Siegfried and Angry Roy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he say something that annoyed you?
You are capitalist pig?
Oh my god. After all that, it's like, wait a second, you like money? And making money? How terrible.
Red Room work with capitalist pig?
Yeah, yes, of course they would. Russia has no resources during this time. Of course they'd rather work with this guy.
Red Guardian work for capitalist pig?
No, you idiot, you're working for Russia. They just so happen to be cutting a deal with this guy. It's not that complicated.
The only system that stands for a man's right to own his work, his life, and his happiness.
Yes, what the hell is the problem here? Why do people crap on it? And also, if you crap on capitalism, go to one of the other countries. But you would have to first make money to do so, which you could do in a capitalistic society.
Any man who thinks money is the root of all evil is obviously poor.
That is the best line of this entire show so far. What a perfect line.
Country on this planet doesn't run on greed. Tell me something.
Yes, that's true. No country on this planet does not run on the ability to make money.
Comrades give two nickels about you?
This is insane. I cannot understand how we got from him yelling at a burger worker about how bad capitalism is and how she should stand up to giving a speech of why you're a moron for going along with communism and socialism.
No, they don't.
Bucky, you don't have an opinion. You're a mindless super soldier. Why are you... Well, you shouldn't have a personality net right now. Aren't you still under mind control? Obadiah is saying you're a normal person. Can't you have some kind of Iron Man suit or something? Okay, episode's over. He's dead. There's no problem here.
I think I murdered that guy.
Yes, you 100% did.
He's right, though.
What the hell is what? We still have like 10 minutes left. Maybe like 5 minutes with credits, but where is this going?
Dracov's a pig. All of them are. Not you.
What the fuck? You're the Winter Soldier under mind control. You shouldn't be saying this stuff.
You are a good man.
Not really. Not really at all.
Red Room Task Force!
What? What do you mean, Red Room Task Force? How did they know you were here? Oh my god, that guy's testicles.
Let's go.
Amazing. That the action in this episode is pretty damn good. I would say, obviously, the car chase was a little bit silly here and there, but it was still really action-packed and well done. You could have just given us this. Just an action episode, but no, you tried to just make jokes every 5 seconds. Again, the storyline. I forgot where this is going halfway through. I'm sorry, what was wrong with just jumping into the pool?
So, are Russians spare the
Oh, he is totally dead. Wow, never mind.
Something about this math isn't adding up.
Really? Also, did you not hear the gunfire going off in the hotel room right above you?
Nice moves.
You guys are just the worst police officers ever. It's that simple. That's not how it works. Also, you're Goliath. Just get bigger. It's not that complicated.
What? I'm not getting overtime for this.
Can you go back to chasing the super soldiers and going back to doing cool super soldier things?
Oh, this guy again!
It's okay, just throw the shield at his face. He's fine. That's his weak point. Bucky is kind of cool in this. And I don't like that they really ruined this episode by just making it really dumb. Just broke his foot. No, you're smooshed.
Defeat the capitalist giant!
What do you mean defeat the capitalist giant? I mean, like you're still the bad guys. Red Guardian and Bucky, you're still the bad guys.
Technique!
So is Bucky under mind control still?
Get the choppers over here and call Las Vegas SWAT to secure the exits on that building.
What are you talking about? What if they just hanged a left and went to the other casinos? Why do you think they're going to this building? What if they just kept running? They ran inside the building and ran out the other side of the building. What if they just did that? Would they still be trying to secure this building?
I think we lost.
You lost no one. What is going on here?
Red Room just arrived.
Why? How? Why is the Red Room after you? Right now, they should think Bucky is going to complete his mission and kill the Red Guardian, right? Are they suspecting that he's not going to?
Pop-Up can flip my switch. I'll be gone. I won't remember this.
I don't think you do. What is going on with the continuity here? Is he an assassin Winter Soldier mode or not?
Ready to comply?
You failed your mission, soldier.
How do you know that?
Dreykov put out a kill order on you. Take this and run. I'll
Just give him a big old kiss in the lips. Just please do that. Make this as ridiculous as possible.
buy you time to escape.
No.
Why would that buy him time? No. What does he gain by taking the super soldier serum? Like, you're the guy that employs you is trying to kill you, so you're taking this and you're gonna do what with it?
I betrayed death! The Red Room has...
Why would you do that? You could make your own army and take down capitalism with that.
Shalania.
I do like that we're hearing something going on in Bucky's head, because I've never liked when they said the words and he's just there screaming. I don't know. I kind of like this idea.
Anybody can be somebody in America.
So is this a pro America episode or an anti-American episode? I can't tell.
But I know who I am.
Oh, you know what'd be really funny? If Bucky just hands him the gun and he shoots the dude in the face. Like, that would just solve the problem.
To the great Coney Island hero.
Okay. Episode 1, Black Falcon America, Black Captain America Falcon stopped Godzilla Hulk by giving him a talk down. And episode 2, Eternals Indian dude talked down Agatha, who was a celestial being at this point, and told her, hey, don't be mean. So is the Red Guardian gonna talk to Bucky and keep him from going feral as the Winter Soldier? Yeah, what would happen if Bucky just covered his ears the entire time, where the Red Guardian covered his ears for him? He wouldn't be... Just imagine that. He hears the words, like, oh no, he's reading the words, he's gonna turn me into a soldier. Like, oh, I'll just cover your ears. And then the guy would be done with the words and nothing would have happened at all, right? Is that seriously what happened? Bucky just covered his ears and solved the problem? Can you imagine if he would have done that in, I don't know, Civil War? This is how you're going to end the episode. I know it. This is where they're going to cut to black.
Fighting for survival.
I swear again, I'm watching this for the first time.
It's your friendships that change the course of history.
So, it's not the serum, it's the friendships we made along the way. 3 episodes in a row that were solved by talking. Unbelievable. How did you capture him?
Where's Shostakov?
How did you capture him? What happened here?
I want to see his body!
I shot him in the face. Where's his body? I left it on the ground.
He died a Russian hero.
What does that mean? Did he die in a hotel room, covered in his own vomit, drowned to death by throwing up on himself? Is that what happened? That's the Russian death of a hero?
You're weak, children.
What the hell is going on?
Blinded by American excess. Look.
What is happening? He's now a gym teacher? So wait, just hold up a second. They fought their way through all these people. Somehow Bucky got captured, and he allowed himself to get brought back to this base.
An agent recovered it at the scene.
What scene? What happened? Did you guys not beat everyone? Did you fight a few and try to run and then just left your shield and Bucky?
SHIELD was formed after World War II, a war that Russia helped us win.
Okay, but after that, we're not really that cool with each other.
We won, you helped.
Excuse me, that is highly debatable.
I wanted to see if you'd help again.
Wow, that's a great idea. What if the Red Guardian teamed up with S.H.I.E.L.D.? That would have been a better episode. He was so scorned and upset that Russia decided to go with the Winter Soldier, not him, that he left and went to S.H.I.E.L.D. Did I not say that in the beginning of the episode? What is this episode? That capitalism and America are awesome? Is that where it ended up going? Is he... Oh my god. I was going to say, is he going to say something stupid? No. It's going to be the Avengers scene with the Red Guardian. No. Oh no. That's Captain America. Is he going to be the Red Guardian still? Please. Just, that would have never worked out. Wow. Man. That was probably the best episode so far. I don't know if I was just being too critical of it, but there were some fun aspects to it. I did like that, like I said, very predictable. It was a buddy cop episode. The problem was, they did a terrible job of explaining what's going on. There was no reason why these two had to go to Las Vegas, had to go find Obadiah Stane to get them back to Russia. There was no reason why Russia disavowed them, said, oh, well, you guys have failed, you're on your own. There's no reason for any of that. This could have been the best episode of What If by far. I think it was the best episode of the season, but it probably could have been one of the best episodes if they just would have made it make sense. And you ended it where, hey, they're going to jump together and fight these people. Oh, Bucky got captured. How? You're telling me the Red Guardian, after completely solidifying his friendship with Bucky in that moment, that, wow, you didn't kill me, we're now best friends. You're telling me that he let him stay there and get captured? No, that would not have happened. He would have fought to the death to save his friend. And that's what this episode was about. It was about the power of friendship. And fuck your government and stuff like that. Friendship is all that matters. You don't need to be a super soldier. Just be friends with people and be nice. And everything works out for you. But no. You left him to die? Why? And then what's going to happen in this universe? He's going to find Bucky later on and go, oh, hey, it's you, my friend. He's like, I don't know who you are. I have no friends. What was the goal of it? And also, we're 3 episodes in. Season 1, I think, should be the blueprint for what these things should be. Every episode leads to a big finale where we see all these characters and it all makes sense. Season 2, we didn't get that at all. You only needed 3 episodes to get to the finale. Everything else was filler. So right now, 3 episodes in, I don't know where this is going. And they're not giving any breadcrumbs of making me interested or saying, okay, well, it might go this direction, it might go this direction. I don't know. And I really don't care. But that was my review of Episode 3. What if the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier? Let me know what you guys think about that.
The snowflakes are perfect, the stars in their place, but